question. How the diagonal of a parallelogram divide it? How the diagonal of a parallelogram divide it? So this is a one parallelogram ABCD. Take one diagonal AC. Here the diagonal AC of a parallelogram ABCD can divide the two triangles. These two triangles are congruent to each other. That means a diagonal of a parallelogram can divide the two equal triangles or two congruent triangles. So here triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ACD, two equal parts. In a parallelogram, each diagonal divided into two congruent triangles. Each diagonal can divide it into two congruent triangles. Right. Now next question. Sum of adjacent angles in a parallelogram is how much? Sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram, how much? A, B, C, D. Here ABCD is a parallelogram. That means length of opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel. At the same time, opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are also equal. But sum of adjacent angles, angle A plus angle B is equal to what we know? 180 degrees. The sum of any two adjacent angles of a parallelogram is equal to 180 degrees. Sum of any two adjacent angles of a parallelogram is equals to, what is the answer here? 180 degrees. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180. Angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Angle C plus angle D is equal to 180. Angle D plus angle A is also 180 degrees. That means sum of any two adjacent angles. Sum of any two adjacent angles is equal to, what is the answer? 180 degrees. Sum of any two adjacent angles of a parallelogram is equal to 180 degrees. Write the relation between sides of a parallelogram and diagonals. Write the relation between sides of a parallelogram and diagonals. The sum of squares of four sides of a parallelogram is equal to the sum of the squares of a diagonals. Right. Suppose this is a one parallelogram ABCD. The relation between sides and diagonals of a parallelogram. What is here? See here. The sum of squares of four sides of a parallelogram is equal to the sum of the squares of diagonals. That means AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square equal to sum of squares of diagonals. That means AC square plus BD square. AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equals to sum of squares of diagonals. That means AC square plus BD square. AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equal to AC square plus BD square. This is the relation between sides and diagonals of a parallelogram. Now next one, rectangle. A parallelogram in which one angle is right angle is called rectangle. This is a rectangle. See here. In this rectangle, each angle is 90 degrees. Opposite sides are parallel. Length of the opposite sides are equal. Opposite angles are equal, but each angle is 90 degrees. Is called rectangle. So rectangle means a parallelogram which contain at least one angle is 90 degrees is called rectangle. A parallelogram in which one angle is right angle is called rectangle. Okay. ఒకటి 90 degrees అయితే రిమైనింగ్ అన్నీ కూడా 90 degrees అవుతాయి. Suppose this is 90. Sum of what we know, sum of any two adjacent angles is equal to 180. 90 plus 90 ఇది 180. Next, sum of any two adjacent angles. Sum of these two what we know, 180. That means this is also 90, this is also 90. So each angle is 90 degrees. This is called rectangle. So rectangle means opposite sides are parallel, opposite sides are equal. Okay, each angle is 90 degrees is called rectangle. What is rhombus? A parallelogram in which two adjacent sides are equal is called rhombus. At least two adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent sides are equal is called rhombus. Rhombus means all sides are equal. A parallelogram or a quadrilateral which having all sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel is known, opposite angles are equal. All sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, opposite angles are equal is known as rhombus. So suppose ABCD is a rhombus. AB parallel to DC, BC parallel to AD. Opposite sides are parallel, but all sides are equal means AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to AD. Okay. Opposite angles are equal. Angle A is equal to angle C. Angle B is equals to angle D. Okay. All sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. Opposite angles are equal is known as rhombus.